What's up, guys? You got Kotab here, and I was requested to do a moveset video on Mega Gengar. Um, Mega Gengar is an interesting Pokemon because if you take a look at its stats, Game Freak obviously wanted it to be a really fast, really powerful, hard-hitting Pokemon, and they succeeded in that. However, um, in the Uber's metagame right now, it's not really the best. In OU, this was great because it could just come in, it could sub, and revenge kill accordingly. However, in Ubers, it does not really have that freedom. However, it's still a really great Pokemon. It can still do quite a bit to the enemy team with this particular spread here. And what we're doing is we're max attack, max speed, modest nature, throw the last bit in HP, doesn't really matter. You could run timid if you want to speed tie with timid Mewtwo. However, that, like I said, that is still speed tie, and they can OHKO you with a what's it called, Psystrike or Psychic or whatever they want. So it's kind of a 50-50 if you want to do that. I'm not a gambling man. I just prefer, or I just say, you know what, 130 speed is great. It outspeeds everything besides Mewtwo and Scarfers. So we're just gonna run modest. We're gonna settle with more power and a little bit less speed, but that's completely fine. Like I said, 130 base speed outspeeds pretty much everything besides Scarfers and Mewtwo. So that's really all you need to worry about. And if you pair this setup with something like, say, a Scarf Genesect, which could come in and U-turn on U-turn and or Bug Buzz on a Mewtwo, then you should be perfectly fine. In fact, Mega Gengar actually works very well with Volt Turn shenanigans because it could come in and trap whatever you want. But this set here is one that I used in OU before it got banned. I used it a little bit in Ubers. It kind of works, it kind of doesn't. But yeah, this is the EV spread. Let's look at the moves here. We have Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave for stab. These two moves complement each other very well. We have Dazzling Gleam for dragon types, and then we have Substitute. Now Substitute can be transferred or switched out for something else if you'd like. You can run Dark Pulse. You can run a Hidden Power. What I would do instead of Substitute, if you don't want to use Substitute, is run Hidden Power Ice, or Hidden Power Fire rather, because Hidden Power Fire allows you to hit Genesect if it's not scarfed, as well as things like Aegislash, Fortress, even though you have Shadow Ball for Aegislash, but it allows you to hit things like Fortress, Ferrothorn, stuff like that, because you could come in and trap a Ferrothorn. Dazzling Gleam is for all the dragons. Sludge Wave and Shadow Ball is just for stab. The reason why we're not using Sludge Bomb instead of Sludge Wave is because Sludge Bomb is actually a little bit weaker. However, it sacrifices the 30% chance to poison for a 10% chance, which for an offensive Pokemon you're looking to kill in 1 or 2 hits, so the chance for poison isn't really that big of a deal anyway. So now let's move on to the other set, which I prefer to use the most, which is a Trapper, kind of a Destiny bonding kind of thing. This is good for pretty much one good kill, almost guaranteed one good kill. Since it's so fast, nothing can really outspeed it in order to kill it before you can get off a Destiny bond. You have taunts, that way you can force the opponent to attack you. So that way it can hit you and then Destiny Bond to kill you. You have Shadow Ball to just hit stuff. And then we have Substitute. Now Substitute again can be switched out. If you the main problem with this set is it gets walled by Arceus or Arceus Normal, Extreme Killer. So if you don't want to run Substitute, you could run Will-O-Wisp. You could also run Sludge Bomb / Sludge Wave, whatever you want. Personally, if I'm not using Substitute, I would use Will-O-Wisp because it's kind of a 50-50 because a lot of Arceuses either run Earthquake for the coverage move or they run Shadow Claw. And if they run Earthquake and you already see that, then you can not Mega Evolve to avoid the Earthquake and then take them down from there. But if they're running Shadow Claw, then I would not recommend staying in versus an Arceus attack, or Arceus normal, Arceus attack. Why do I keep saying that? This ain't no Deoxys. But anyway, yeah, this set here is one that I have used a lot in Ubers. It works extremely well. Like I said, it's good for pretty much one guaranteed cheap kill. You bring it in on something that's slower, like say Assault Vest Palkia. If that thing's giving you problems, switch this thing in. It can't go anywhere. And even if most Palkias don't have any status moves, so you don't have to worry about taunting it. If you do want to taunt it to avoid like a Thunder Wave, you can. Then just go for a Destiny Bond next turn, knock it out, knock yourself out in the process. That's one big threat out of the way. Maybe that'll clear you up for your I don't know, your Scarf Kyogre to come in and sweep. So that's how I would play this. And like I said, Mega Gengar works extremely well with Volt Turners and U-Turners, so something like a Scarf Genesect would work really well with Mega Gengar. I'm trying to think of what else there is in Ubers that has U-Turn. Yeah, I'd say just Genesect. If you want to bring like a Landorus with U-Turn, like an offensive pivot, that would work well too. Anything with U-Turn that's relatively speedy, that can just U-turn out, go into Mega Gengar, trap it, and have your way with them. So, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I played Ubers a lot, so I definitely know what I'm talking about. At one point in 5th gen, I was top 3 for like a month. Actually, that's a lie. I dropped down to 9th at one point, but you guys get the picture. And here in 6th gen, I made it to top 10 once. Then I started playing more UU. But yeah, so these are two really good sets. Like I said, if you don't want to use Hidden Power Fire, then you can use Substitute. If not, then use Hidden Power Fire. I would personally use Substitute just so you can get behind a sub and become just that little bit more threatening, since it's not really that bulky. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.